What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a good day. A quick little video for you. Owning the Supercharger has been the absolute greatest automotive thing I've ever done. It's crazy, it's expensive, it's something you look at and say, I'm never going to have one of those because of the price and just the thought process of maybe it damaging your engine and all that. Well, best purchase I ever made. I love it to death. I don't really have any cons except one thing, and every single Supercharger owner will tell you this as well. And that is when you look down at your gas gauge and see it's almost time for fill up. Now, if you don't know this, you have to fill up your supercharged vehicle with premium fuel. All right, and sometimes premium fuel is cheap, and sometimes it gets above $3. Here in New Jersey right now, it's about $3.09. So we're gonna fill up today, and we're gonna see how much money it costs to fill up the Tundra, which is obviously not the most fuel efficient vehicle out there, plus the Supercharger, plus it being 93 octane. It usually makes for a very expensive situation. But I always tell people, you gotta pay to play. And that's kind of the way it is. It's like a person who saves up all this money for all these years to buy something like a Porsche, right? They get the Porsche, but then they don't realize how much they're gonna have to pay for maintenance and upkeep and just everything there is to do with a Porsche. When I bought the Supercharger, I knew there would be some costs that would come with it, like fuel. That's kind of the main thing. There's not a lot of maintenance you got to do on the Supercharger, so that's really the only thing you got to worry about. But obviously, love the Supercharger. Makes the Tundra feel like a small, fast car. It is amazing. So if you have the means, definitely check it out. But let's see how much it costs to fill up. All right, guys, so everyone does their fill-ups at different times, of course. I usually wait till it gets down around 50 miles till empty. As you can see, about a quarter tank. Some people do it at the half tank. My father does that. And some people just fill up as many times as they possibly can. The only difference for me is obviously I have to use premium. So when it gets down this low with a 38-gallon tank, it costs quite a bit. So let's see how much it actually does cost today. All right, a little over $87 is not the worst I've ever done. Actually, my last fill up, I let it get way low. And I'm one of those people, I never let it get too low. I don't know why this slipped my mind so much, but all of a sudden my fuel light was on, which is a very rare occurrence for me. And it cost, and fuel was a little bit more money. I don't remember how much more cents, but maybe about 7-8 cents more. And it cost $110 to fill up. 38-gallon tank does help a lot. I don't fill up that often. I will tell you this, I also reset my trip A as far as how many miles I'm going to run on this tank. And we're going to see at the end of this tank what kind of fuel economy I get just running around town doing my daily thing. No, hypermiling on the highway or anything like that. I just want to see what my fuel mileage is for my everyday life. It's going to take a while to get through this tank. But the 38-gallon tank is the greatest thing in the world, especially when you have something like a Supercharger and you go through that gas pretty quick. But $87, once again, not the worst thing in the world. It usually hovers right around that 80 to 90 bucks. That 110 was a little bit crazy. And the gas station I go to, they actually charge you more if you use a credit card. That really doesn't help. But I'm one of those people who I'm all about convenience over saving a few cents. In this case, 10 cents. Because some people will go sit in New Jersey, Wawa is a big thing. Some people will go sit at Wawa and wait in line to get gas, or Costco, wait in line to get gas to save 8 cents. Me, I'd rather pay 8 cents more and get in and get out. That's just the way I am. If you have any questions or comments about the Supercharger, let me know. Twitter, Instagram at Tundra234, Tundra234@gmail.com. It's going to be a big day for Eric Jones. He's going to win the race today. And the New York Giants will beat the Dallas Cowboys. I'll talk to you later.